Hey everybody, this is Jessica Lynn from ArtistryinCards. My website where I have all of the rubber stamps that I draw and design is jessicalynoriginal.com. So be sure to visit that website. Today I thought it'd be really fun to go ahead and create a card inspired by the upcoming movie Wicked. So what we're going to do, let me go ahead and I will just show you. I started doodling a little bit to just get me started. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and finish drawing this out. We'll color it in and make a finished card. So super excited about this one. I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. I can't wait to see how it looks at the end. So let's go ahead and get this going. And again, my name is Jessica and I am the artist here at ArtistryinCards. The company that I own where I make all my rubber stamps is jessicalynoriginal.com. So be sure to visit that website and then be sure to go ahead and subscribe. So, all right, let's get going here. All right, so I went ahead and just sort of sketched them out. So let me just show you how I did it real quick. I just did some outlines, just kind of playing with it and tried to add the logo. So I'm going to start just here in pencil. And I think we're going to try and put in the Emerald City and then sort of have this inspired. So we'll draw maybe some like little flying monkeys back here. Make it look kind of like a bat. It's kind of what they look like. Then you see like their little head, their little feet. Okay, and they'll just be primarily in shadow. And I'm not sure how much of the Emerald City, that we're going to want to put in there. We're just going to sketch in some buildings. And then in the poster, it sort of has this sort of circular feel to it. Now, in case you didn't notice, I used my favorite die cut that I am currently obsessed with, and that is from Waffle Flower. Oh, let's see if I can fix this lighting. Maybe you don't need that one on. Yeah, well, that helps a little bit. Not great. We'll keep playing with the lights while we go here. This is from Waffle Flower, and it is their postage die cut. I have made quite a few stamp sets or cards from this die cut. I absolutely love it. I'll be really honest, if you haven't seen my channel, obviously go take a look. I use this a lot right now. Typically, when I buy die cuts or other things, I find myself making a couple of cards, and then I get really disappointed because I never, keep using it. But I've been really happy that I've been continuing to use this one over and over again. So I think it is a lot of fun. It's, like I said, currently it is one of my favorites. We're just going to put in her little scrollies, just kind of hold that place. And it's not like a solid there. So it's more of just sort of a bunch of pieces of metal sort of welded together, I'm going to guess. Yeah, this will look good. And then down here, I'm not quite sure yet what I want to. Maybe we'll just continue the city down there. All right, let me see if I can get this a little clearer for you. I just feel like it doesn't know what it wants to focus on. Ooh, that is way too bright. Maybe we'll try that. Nope, don't love that either. All right. I brought this down a little closer, so hopefully that will help. Yeah, maybe that'll help a little bit. All right. So we've kind of got some outline there. So the next thing I want to do is come back in, and I'm going to want to put in some of this background. All right, so let's get some background in on this. So, do I have a pink even? Oh, I do. Look at me. All right. I have a lot of distress oxides, and I wasn't sure if I actually had those two colors. So I know that I have green. Where did I put it though? That is a whole nother question. Well, there. Actually, it should go like that, right? All right. I got some brushes. Ooh, I got monster brushes. I think I need something a little smaller than that. Let's see. All right. So I think what I'm going to do. Torn. Oh, all kinds of stuff in my office just fell. All right. So we'll kind of go around the outside, I think. We'll just kind of meet in the middle. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. So I have an idea. Now, again, this is the fun of recording these live because you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you're completely inspired. Sometimes you take a little longer than you should. So I apologize. All right. So I want to make sure. So maybe we'll just go like that. We'll try that. All right. Fingers crossed, right? Ooh, that is very pink. All right. Well, I don't know if I necessarily need it. We're just going to kind of come around to her. Ooh, that pink is quite strong. We're just going to toss a little pink in the middle. Super cute. This is going to look great. Okay, so all the way up to Glinda. So I don't know about you, but I am super excited for this movie. I'll tell you how I was introduced to it. My sister, Tracy, absolutely loves this movie. Was obsessed from the moment she heard the opening. And oh, this is cute. And for Christmas, many, many years ago, the show was actually in Chicago for quite a long time. And she bought tickets to take me for Christmas. And I was a little hesitant, although I do love a good Broadway show. And we went down there, and it was, of course, winter time, because in Wisconsin and Illinois, you can't ever just, have theater when the weather is gorgeous. I feel like it's always got to have some sort of craziness. And then because this is Oz, we're just going to kind of hit this up a little bit extra. Since there's a lot of pink there, we'll hit this up with a little green just to give it a good background. So anyway, when we finally got to go and see the show down in Chicago, she was so excited to introduce it to me. Okay, one of my favorite things is when you do this, look how it leaves like the little dots. Like, that's so cute. So the downfall was I ended up super sick. And obviously with the theater show there, and this was many years ago, there wasn't a whole lot of ticket refunds or anything like that. So we were kind of in a position of, should we stay? Should we go? You know, what are we going to do? And I remember I told my mother, we are going. And she was like, okay, if you feel good enough to go. And I said, I really don't. But I know how much this means to Tracy. And I really wanted to go and see the show. And so I took a bunch of medication, and her and I trekked it down to Chicago. And we got to the theater. And by then, the medicine, I was feeling really good, right? So I was feeling better. And so we got down there, super excited. Came in, the theater was beautiful. If you've ever seen the musical Wicked, go ahead and like this video. I think it'll be fun. Or if you are excited for the movie that's coming, go ahead and like this video. And then comment down below, where did you see it? Who was in there? Whatever you want to share about your Wicked experience. So we get in the theater and we're sitting down, and we were back maybe like 15 rows, kind of on the right-hand side. And we had walked through the slushy snow that was on the ground. And I remember I had on a pair of cowboy boots that I had worn so much. I didn't know it until we got to Chicago that I had actually worn a hole into the bottom of the boot. So my socks were drenched. I wasn't feeling great. And I could not wait to see this musical that just meant so much to my sister. So really excited. So we're sitting there, and, the beginning of the show starts up. And I wasn't sure what to expect because I hadn't really listened to the music all that much at that point. And I didn't really know the show. I knew that it was about, the Wicked Witch. I didn't know her name at that time. Didn't really know a whole lot. I mean, I saw The Wizard of Oz many times as a kid. And so I knew that, right? So I was good there. And the music is just beautiful. And I'm really excited to hear like the musical version for the new movie. I hope that it's similar. I really like it when the movies kind of expand on what the Broadway show is. I hope it's not too far-fetched from what it is, but to say it lightly, as my sister and I sat and watched it in the theater together, we cried, we laughed, and at the end we bawled, right? We just cried together. It was a really good show, and I will tell you, I have seen it since, and I've taken my husband to go see it, and we've already got tickets to go and see the movie, so I'm very optimistic about what it could and hopefully should be. Many years ago, I love Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera is it's one of my all-time favorites. And I remember when the movie came out with Gerard Butler, I was kind of like, Gerard Butler, okay, not what I expected, but okay, I'm game. I can, and I went and saw it many, many times with him. So it was so good. So I am hoping that this is the same. I think that, it's one of those things where, like, I think when they do a movie, they just have to remember that there was a whole nother audience that fell in love with this first. And, I always feel like sometimes actors take on too big of a, it's all about me kind of thing. And you don't own the role, right? I mean, it's been played by many, many people. You just were the lucky one who they felt would be absolutely perfect for, the touring group, the stage show, the movie. So I always feel like you have to remember that there's history and culture behind it too. So. All right. These are going to be so cute. They're adorable. Super cute. So yeah, I am so excited to go and see it. I'm not excited that it's a two-part though. I think that's kind of a bummer. I feel like, did it really need to be? I don't know. But I don't know, you know, maybe I'll watch the story and say, oh, yes, 100%, it really did need to be a two-part. So but we'll see, right? So who all is going? If you are going, I'd love for you to comment down below. When are you going to see it? Are you excited? Have you seen the show before? Or are you going to see the movie first and then maybe go see the Broadway version? Oh, that's super cute. Then we're going to just do some little sketching in here. So yeah, so Tracy and I had an amazing time, and you know, I took my husband back, and we ended up winning the ticket lottery when it came to Milwaukee. And I was so excited because we hadn't bought tickets, but it was really hard to get tickets. It was almost like the oh, that looks so good. It was very much like Hamilton, and at that point, you couldn't even touch tickets for the show. And I know that it's getting ready to tour again, or it's still on tour right now, and it'll be coming back to Milwaukee again this year. And I'm a little worried, just because the movie will have come out, so it could be hard to get tickets again. But I definitely want to go and take my kids because they haven't seen it yet. Once my black ink pen dries, and I'm using the Pilot G2, not sponsored, but they probably could. I would love it if they wanted to. They are my favorite pen of choice. I use them to do all of my line art. And I do use a 10 specifically because it's a little bit of a bolder line. And again, this is not a stamp or anything. This is just a drawing that I did on the die cut from Waffle Flower. So this is just a one-of-a-kind card. Again, just cleaning up some of those pencil lines. So here we are so far. Super cute. All right. Before I forget, because I forgot last time, we're going to go ahead and stamp that postage amount. 50 cents is always my favorite. I think it's see, the problem is I have like the forever is too big. I think that's the problem I have. So we're going 50 cent all over again. Expensive. Stamps have gotten so expensive. For those of you that are card makers, you know what I'm talking about. You heaven forbid you want to ship one of your magical creations off. Cost you an arm and a leg now. Heck, if you buy off eBay, it costs you an arm and a leg too. It's almost getting to the point where priority mail is, might as well just pay the little bit of an upgrade. Boom, there we go. Let's clean that off real quick. Okay, this is super cute. So yeah, I am so excited to see the new movie. I think it's going to be great. And the best part is I get to go with Tracy to go see it, and my husband, my kids, my other sister, Kim. So it will be a lot of fun to have the whole crew there and enjoying each other's company. It's going to be fun. So hopefully you will get to go and enjoy this with your family, friends, whomever. Again, this is not a go and see it. I'm not encouraging anyone to do anything. If you want to go and see it, then go and see it. You know, and I would encourage you, though, if you are going to go see it, definitely listen to the music just so that you have a better understanding of what it is. And what you're going to go see. So, all right, where's that little flying monkey? Well, we're going to decide on him later. All right, so let's get some colors going here because I think that it will help to bring them to life once we get some colors and some shadows. So, what color do you think? No, just kidding. I was joking. I was going to say what color should we make her, but I think you guys know. All right. Well, let's see what we can do with Miss Elphaba. Get some shadows going. I am going to start lighter and then add darker shades. Oh, and the other thing about the movie, my sister is, so this is so funny. So Tracy, my sister, who I went and saw Wicked with, loves Jeff Goldblum. Loves Jeff Goldblum. Like, loved him in The Fly, loved him back in the day when we were kids. And so it's just funny now that he is going to be the wizard. So he will be in this movie. So, I mean, what an extra bonus for her. All right, there we go. Oh, she's so pretty. All right. Might be a little dark, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, this will be perfect for her hair. I always try to go with just a different shade that's not quite too dark black, because then you'll lose her. And you won't see all the lines that I drew. Yeah, so here, I'll zoom in 1 second. I'll show you. Now, I'm not saying I won't go back in and add some extra dark, but see how you can still see the lines that I drew? I don't want to lose those. All right. What number was that? That was a W7. Oh, apparently I have a lot of W7s. Literally, I kid you not. And apparently that's the color I always grab. Must be my go-to. All right, what's this? We'll try this one. How dark is that? Yeah, pretty good. Now I'm trying to go with a different shade of black. So the colors are pretty subtle, but can you see how one's more of like a, I don't know what the right word is, but kind of a brownish black, and the other one's more like a solid black. Just trying to divide it out so that it's not overkill. And the problem is with coloring her in all different shades of black, if I go too dark, we're done, right? So it's kind of like I have to commit and then just move on. Oh, this is nice. I like the brown. It's like a brown black for her hair. And then the hat is more of a black. So that's nice. So the difference on that one, this one is the N. Neutral gray. So in case you're looking to figure out what colors I was using. Oh my goodness, look how cute she looks. See, you can see the difference in the two shades. Still both black, but not too much. All right. Now I've got to find some yellowy blonde. So maybe we'll go with a light tan, a little bit of yellow. I got to find some pinks. This is quite funny. Here's like the alphabet markers and the, that's funny. Belinda. This probably will be pretty good. All right. So there we are. Different shade, different world there, different colors. So this will be fun. So let's go ahead and color her in. Oh, I think this is the marker that's almost dead. Bummer. Gonna have to get some more of that shade. All right. Super cute. What color is this? Kind of a brownish. So let's 33. A little bit of root. Not that she really has it. Well, a little bit she does. So we'll just go right along her arms and her dress. And then what I need to find is a really real blonde. Now that might give her some shadow. That made it a little too suntanny. All right, we're going to go with a little bit of yellowish. I think just because I need contrast, I need to make her almost like a yellow blonde instead of a white blonde like Ariana Grande is in the movie. Yeah, I think that'll look better. Otherwise, I think with all of the pink and green around the postage stamps, I think we're going to lose her hair if I went too light. So, and I mean, what blonde hasn't been that color, right? Before we go and get it fixed. All right. Super cute. Just add some shadows in there. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. All right, I did better than I thought. Look, I didn't even color her dress in, but it's already colored in. I'm gonna give her a little pink cheeks, I think. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. There they are. Doo-doo. I need a smaller. And then what I want to do is come back in with my white ink pen Just a couple of reminders while we're doing this. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe here to my channel. It's just Artistry in Cards. I thought, you know what, then I can use any company stamps. And so that's why I went with a different name than just Jessica Lynn. Now, my rubber stamp company that I own is JessicaLynnOriginal.com. So please go and take a look. I draw all of the art that you see. And I would love to see what you do with the art that I create. So I'd love to see, you know, if you create a card, if you do a craft, you know, I'd love to see that. I do red photopolymer, or I'm sorry, let me try that again. Red rubber stamps. I also do, let's put a couple little dots like sparklies kind of on her dress. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. So I do red rubber stamps. I also do photopolymer stamps that are the ones that are like what you're used to seeing, you know, like those kind of things. That's a lawn fawn stamp, but those are photopolymer. I also make digital stamps, and I'm just going to put a couple little sparkles in her hair, kind of just to make her look a little more magical or overly magical. Let's go there. We'll just put a couple in there. That's good. And then for Alphaba, we're just going to clean up her little white of her eyes. Super cute. I also do digital stamps. And then I can do self-inking as well. So if you love stamping your name on the back of your cards, I could take your signature, turn it into a self-inking stamp, or draw something for you, maybe an image of your pet. I do a lot of that as well, custom work. There. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. All right, so we're going to come back up in here and just sort of color in essence of the Emerald City, I suppose. So they can have one fine day. There we go. That's cute. So yeah, so definitely go and visit my website. Don't forget to subscribe here to my channel. I'd love to have you back. I do a lot of lives. I do a lot of recorded sessions. So I would love to have you join me. And I am planning on doing some sessions where you can craft with me. I think that would be a lot of fun. And then we could share time together and invite others to kind of come and hang out with us. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Oh, that's cute. Let's go in and just sort of pink this side up a little. Now, based on this, if it was a stamp set, I would want to leave it all intact because I just feel like I would wreck it. Although this stamp would kind of, I mean, there'd be like a weird, as you know, Oz kind of thing going on, Emerald City thing. Maybe I'll draw some. Maybe I'll go and put some of the little monkeys in there or something. All right, so on this, they kind of do one of these. And then the C becomes half kind of pink, half green. And then the K, E, D sort of has the, there. Just to make it, oh, that's cool. I mean, that looks really cool. Let me take a look. See how that looks. They're so cute. Like this stamp would be like, there's nothing there. Ooh, I know what I can put there. All right, see, that's the fun of doing this live. Now, I would love it if you guys were on with me, because that would be fun to be able to go in and, you know, ask you, like, what else should I put in there? And what I was thinking, I know what I should put in there. Some little bubbles. We'll put in our little white. And then we'll come back with the pink and just sort of add that little, little shadowing. See, now look, now that all of a sudden that stamp is more relevant down there. And then I think I need to draw some monkeys, but I'm kind of leery to draw the little shadow monkeys because I'm afraid they're not going to look good. I'm so scared. I'm trying to find a picture. I mean, kind of what they look like is, well, fingers crossed, because now I did it, right? It's like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I did it. All right, there's a little flying monkey. Then let's just put in lots of wings like that. And then their little hands. And then their little tail. Right? I mean, that kind of looks like a flying monkey. We'll do another one over here. We'll make them sketchy. And then maybe what I'll do is do some shadows. There. Now there's some flying monkeys. Okay, so let's get some gray. And we'll just kind of, oh, too dark. Ugh, too dark. Ah, here's what we want. Much lighter one. I opted for W4. There, that's cool. There we go. And then I'll go in here. We'll just put some bigger shadows in the buildings. So it'll be interesting to see how the movie, are they going to go in and have some Wizard of Oz kind of nods? Maybe that's why there's going to be 2 parts. Maybe they'll have a little more Wizard of Oz in there. It'll be interesting to see. Now, I did just throw up another link. We do have a Facebook group. Over 1,000 people join that wonderful little card making and sharing group. And you don't have to just share Jessica Lynn original cards. So if you make any cards, it's just really an open group to craft, share designs. So please don't feel like you have to make cards using my company stamps there. It really is just a group area where we can kind of share creative time and share the images and cards that you created. So, okay, that's super cute. I'm really happy with that. Just trying to look at it in the camera if I notice anything that needs. I think the green needs to pop a little bit more because that pink is so powerful over there. So yeah, feel free to come and join us and craft with us. It is a group where I keep an eye to keep everyone who's in there. We don't have trolls. So please come and craft with us. And if you feel like you would like to craft with me live, you don't have to put on your camera. We can just sit and craft. It'll be fun. Toss me a message and I would love to talk to you more about that. So, all right. I'm going to put all these away. Especially now that I pulled out like a ton of markers here. All right. Super cute. The other thing that I love about this stamp set is that I have made quite a few cards with this particular stamp set. And not a single one of the cards that I have created looks like any other. Like they are all highly unique. Let's go there. All right, so let me just get this out of the way. I'm going to need a new mat soon. All right, let's do my favorite, get some black cardstock. And then we are going to go ahead and glue this up. I also do a lot of custom rubber stamps for weddings and stuff like that too. So if you were looking to create some unique RSVP cards or thank you cards, I do a lot of larger stamps. I can actually make red rubber stamps up to 8 by 10. So, and that almost becomes like old school, like screen printing or not screen printing, but block printing, like what they used to do for like hatch prints posters, like in Nashville and stuff like that. Just because that's such a large size, you'd need like an ink roller to be able to do it and make it look nice. So, but yeah, I can do all the way up to that side. I can also do, let me just show you. So I make them for my calendar planner. So you can see I make myself ones that I put like payday, so I can stamp that on for when, I do all that good stuff too. Just an encouraging word. Be sure to make sure you sign the back of your card, whether you have me, create you a custom self-inking stamp, or if you handwrite it out, just make sure you do it, because I love being able to look back and see when I created a card or when I did something. So, all right. Yeah, I'm going to need a new mat. I've been crafting so much. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this wicked card done. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. All right. So here it is. Super cute. Again, just a different take on a way to make a card. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, my name is Jessica, and I am the owner and artist of JessicaLynnOriginal.com. Be sure to follow me here on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which is ArtistryinCards. And then don't forget to stop over at our Facebook group and join us there. I appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to reading your comments and talking to you soon. Take care, everybody.